You've gotta know that nothing lasts forever.
Good morning, y'all. Who sent this cold down here to South Florida? Because it was warm and now it's just been like cold fronts back to back. This morning I woke up and I'm like, why is it so cold in the house? I'm like, what Freddie put this AC on? And I go in and he has the AC on 78, but it's like 70 degrees in the house. I'm like, hold up, wait a second. Oh my gosh. Anytime it drops below 60 degrees outside, it gets freezing cold in here. And I know for the people up north, y'all like 60 ain't nothing. But in South Florida where it's like 100 degrees, 60 is everything. We need fur coats and boots, and I'm telling y'all, watch. I might go out later and show y'all everybody dressed up in fur coats and boots when it dropped below 60 in South Florida. Everybody from up north stands out in South Florida because they'll be out here with like shorts and tank tops, and us Floridians be wrapped up with hats on and gloves. It's such a big transition. But anyways, we are getting ready to head out in a little bit. Little Freddie's waiting on me to take him to school, or at least to the bus stop. Skylar's already gone for the day. She went to Miriam's house. And then later, I gotta get ready for work. We're having our potluck at work today. So I made the dish from Friendsgiving. I was telling you guys about how I wanted to try and make it from scratch and not out of the box. And I want to say that it turned out really well. Everyone at the Friendsgiving party enjoyed it. Shout out to everybody who came. Thank you all so much. And for those of you, our virtual family that came and watched the video, thank you. I appreciate it. We all had such a good time, and for those that got to participate in the Friendsgiving via the live stream, shout out to Marcus and Tasha who hooked that all up for us. We had live streamed some of the party for you guys, and it was really fun. It was cool. Definitely check out everybody's channel. We have Vanna Supernova in the building, as well as her fiance Mag. They have a couples channel now, Live Love Lucius. Check that out down below. D&Q Experience, Damien and Quanda were in the building, and they came through with that macaroni and cheese. It was off the chain, and that jerk chicken was all right. So be sure to check everybody out, show them some love, and I'm gonna get ready to head out and take little Freddie to school. And when I come back, I'll show you how the meal came out that I'm making for my potluck. You look so interested in going to school right now. It's so cool. I didn't even want to get out of bed, y'all. I'm like legit just rolling over, brushing my teeth, and I'm like, come on, let's go. Guys, help me. These little boys, my little son, goodness gracious. We're gonna get it right one morning. We're walking out the house, right? I'm taking him to the bus stop, and he's like, I can't believe you're cold. It's not that cold. I'm like, well, when you standing outside, you know, you're gonna get cold. And he was like, I won't be cold. I'm like, okay, well, did you put your sweater in your book bag just in case? He's like, yeah, I got it. And I'm like, okay, all right. I come home, walk through the door. What do I see on the couch? Freddie's sweater. I don't know if he packed another one, but I know this is the one he usually has in his book bag. And it's not in his book bag. I'm like, these little boys. Oh, goodness. But you know who do pack their sweater? Skylar packed her sweater. Skylar packed her own bag. I have to double check her bag because she put too much in her bag, and I have to take stuff out. Like, she be putting all her toys and sneaking them in between her clothes and stuff. But that's another story. Anyways, I am going to heat up the oven, or preheat the oven, because I want to put the dish in there so it can be warm. We're having, like I was telling you guys earlier, we're having our, oh my goodness, why I can't get this? We're having our annual potluck at work today. And this is my second year in this office attending it. Last year, I made a tater tot casserole, and that turned out pretty good. I think I made it here on the vlog channel a couple of times for you guys. It's kind of like a shepherd's pot pie, but instead of like mashed potatoes on the top, you put crispy tater tots on the top and then put cheese over it, and it comes out really good. It's like mixed vegetables, ground beef, or ground turkey, and it comes out really good. And this year I did the dirty rice, and I kind of like tested it out with my friends at the Friendsgiving because I knew that if they didn't like it, they won't tell me the truth. So Luckily, they all enjoyed it, so I had the confidence to make it again for my coworkers. So I made it last night. Yesterday was really busy, like really, really busy. But last night before bed, I went ahead and made up my batch. And can I put this in the oven? It is aluminum. I know the top can't go in, but I believe this pan can. I might just put like another pan underneath it. Cause I'm like, I don't know if I want to put the whole pan in there. But anyway, so I made a batch last night. And I served like a small portion of it to Freddie and little Freddie to taste test it for me, just to make sure it tasted the same as it did from Friendsgiving. And they said that it was good. They said it tastes the exact same. I'm like, okay, I'm able to do a replica. Because, you know, sometimes you make something and it'd be so good the first time. And then when you go back to try it the second time, you be like, this ain't the same thing. So I just want to make sure that didn't happen. But yeah, so I'm going to heat this up. And then I'm going to go take a shower and get ready for work. And I'll see you guys later today.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's actually later on in the day. I'm heading to pick up little Freddie from the bus stop. And says Princess Skylar ready to come home. There he is.
What's so special?
Yo, yo, yo.
What's so special?
Special about what?
You have the camera out. There's something special on it.
Nothing special about it. I can't have the camera?
No.
Alright guys, so we're in our old neighborhood. That is our first house right there. That was our first house that we ever bought. I believe I was 21
I see an ant.
or 22. You remember staying over there?
Here, I actually remember staying right here.
This is Marion house. We used to live right across the street from Marion house. I know we tell you guys that all the time, but this is Marion house. We live right across the street. I actually regret selling this house. I mean, not that I'm older. I regret selling it from a financial standpoint. The reason why is because I believe that we would have owned that house outright by now because we had got such a great deal on it. And you know, we bought it when the economy was really bad back in 2011. Yeah, 2000. Oh, you can't see me.
Can you see me?
Can you see me? Back in 2011 when the market was really, really bad, so we got like a really great deal, and we stayed there for oh, you can't see me.
They can't see you.
So we stayed there for about I want to say 3 years, and the value just soared, skyrocketed, and so we decided to take our talents to another location, and that's what we at now. But just from a ownership mentality now, I think that we would have probably, cause we live in the house now 5 years.
No, hang
15,
on.
16, 17, 18,
5
19,
5
yeah.
years. 5 years.
Wait, 15, 16,
Cause I'm
18,
10,
19.
and we've been.
Yeah. So it's almost 6 years, 5-6 years. We've been staying in the house that we had now. Well, we built it, so it's been almost 5 years, or it is 5 years. I don't know exactly. But I believe we would have probably owned this house. Have been very, very close to owning that house outright. It's a nice little home, man. It's a nice little neighborhood also too. That house was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It was around 1,500 living square footage. The house was about 1,800 total square footage with a 2-car garage. Had like a nice little backyard, fenced in. This is a low HOA community, which don't really do nothing because there's no gates, there's no amenities or nothing like that. They just kind of just take care of the common areas and everything. But it was a nice little home, man. We just kind of want to grow up a little faster than what.
And we didn't even know that Sky was going to be born either.
Yeah, that was another thing too. When we moved into the house, I mean, we told this story a million times already, so I'm pretty sure they know. But when we built our new home that we in now, we was going in with the idea of just being me, myself. I say me, myself.
Me, myself, and I.
My wife, myself, and little Freddie, which he was what, 4? Five?
No, probably 4.
Yeah, you were 4 going on 5.
Cause my birthday's late.
Yeah. Cause we moved in February and his birthday's in November, so he was 4 going on 5. So we was still like a really, really small family, and we was moving into the house, so we thought that was like more than enough space, you know. And then I say probably,
maybe like a month or 2.
maybe a month, or 2. You're right, maybe a month or 2. And we found out, here's Skylar. Come on, we had got a dog and everything. We moved in, we had bought a little puppy. And
wait, no, we didn't.
Yeah, we did. Remember the black dog, the little small black dog?
No, that was when we lived here.
No, that wasn't that house, right? We had the dog for about a month, because right when we had it, that's when we found out your mom was pregnant. Remember, she kept throwing up everywhere.
But you talking about? I'm trying to remember the name. Like
I don't remember.
It started with a J.
I forgot.
You said
Jade? No, not Jade. Jade was the dog we had here.
Yeah, you said it. You said she ran away.
Let me call your mom.
You said she ran away.
No, she didn't run away.
I know you got rid of her.
No, it's about the dog that we had at the new house. I can't think of that name. Her name. We sold her because right when we got her, your mom got sick every day. She was throwing up because the dog smelled like she had superpowers. She could smell everything, and she was like throwing up all over the place. And that's when we had to get rid of her, and that's when Skylar came.
But you know what dog I'm talking about here, though, right?
Yeah, I know what dog you're talking about here. I know we got rid of that dog because we was selling the house and we had to go move with somebody else.
And you said dog ran away.
Yeah, I told you that because I know you were gonna cry.
Then Marion told me that you just got rid of it. I'm like, oh.
I think it started with a J.
That was the one that was here, the J.
Hey, babe.
Yes.
You on the camera?
Huh?
I said you on camera.
Okay.
Me and Freddie, we was talking about the dog that we had when we first moved in the house. What was the dog name? That black dog?
Brownie.
Brownie.
Remember? Oh, I remember Brownie.
Yeah, because Freddie couldn't remember the dog name. I couldn't remember the name, but he couldn't remember the dog, period.
Oh, I remember Brownie.
Yeah.
Well, we had a
He was like scratching up the tile and like pooping, and that's when I found out I was pregnant, so he had to go.
How long we had it for? Like a month? 2 months?
If that. I think we only had him for like a month. Well, it was a she, actually.
Yeah, it was a she.
I wanted to change her name to Princess.
Yeah, you said Princess Brown.
There goes
I wanted to change her name to Princess.
Alright, I'm going to get Skylar. We outside.
I have a picture of her still.
Oh, I remember Brownie now.
Okay.
Princess Brownie.
Be careful.
Hi.
Alright.
Wait, I want to say hi to Sky.
Open the door, Fred. Skylar. Mama said hi.
Huh?
Mama on the phone.
Hi.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Sky. You come back home today?
She told me she wanted to see her mama. She said she wanted to see her mama.
Oh, she said she wanted to see me?
Yes,
she
she
told
sure
me
did.
everything.
So we back home, you guys. Skylar made a mess already with the packages, huh?
We were jumping on them.
Yeah. Freddie had some shoes that came in the mail. So we opened it and Skylar took all the packages and stuff and made a mess.
Yeah, we were like.
Hey, on the road. Academic on the road, yeah. So I didn't tell you guys, Freddie has joined the track team, our local track team. He's a man of many talents and brains. Student athlete. Academics come first. So we got some track shoes. We're about to head out in about 15 minutes.
And guess what? I play games.
You playing the game? You ready to go to the park?
Yeah!
Freddie gotta go to practice. We're about to be late.
Yeah!
We gonna be late?
No.
Who we waiting on?
Mama!
So she need to hurry up.
Yes, she has to hurry up. My friend leave without her. Oh, look, I see an airplane. I can see it going up. That's Miriam in there. That's Miriam in there? That's because she's at home.
She at home?
What? Remember when we were in there?
Hey everybody, I am I'm back from work, and we are on our way headed to the park out here. Football has been over now for a few weeks, and Freddie and I, we decided to put Freddie into something that'll help him kind of like stay conditioned during the off season. So we decided to sign him up with this track team that's out here, this local track team. He's not actually on the team, but he's not on the team, if that makes sense. We just put him
team, but he's just not competing.
Yes, well, it's not that he's not competing. We haven't decided if we want him to compete or not, because we originally, our thought process was to put him in here so that he can stay conditioned during the off season. Just something for him to do instead of just sitting around the house, like, you know. So this was a lot easier for our schedule. It's not too much, it's not overwhelming like how football was. We only come out here like 2 days out of the week. We get our days off back to ourselves. I was like, and it's only for like what, like an hour and a half?
Mm-hmm.
Not even. It's really quick, and Freddie enjoys it. So that's something that I really like. He came out here when he started last week.
No, the week before.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and he enjoyed it. Those first couple of times that he was out here, he ran with the kids. They're all age groups. I think his age group is the youngest age group out here, though, Freddie's age group. And these kids, like, after watching them, I was just like amazed and like in awe, like how well trained they are. Just the other day when we were out here for practice, one of the girls had received her scholarship. I was on my way from work, so I missed the ceremony, but Freddie was telling me about it. He said it was really good. And so once little Freddie decided this is something he wanted to do, Big Freddie went and got him some shoes. Now the shoes he got, just for clarification, they are not track shoes, they are running shoes. And so little Freddie is now ready to go. We're actually out here at the park now. The park that he's going to be practicing at. They're going to be going up there on that hill. I don't know if you can see it from here, but there's like a hill up there.
I think they over there already.
And they're doing the hill today. He said we're going to be at the hill today. So I don't think they were meeting at the pavilion. He said yesterday, he said they're going to be at the hill.